Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 91. Available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So, I just watched Green Lantern, Beware My Power. It is the most recent DC animated movie. It stars the voices of Aldous Hodge, Jimmy Simpson, Ike Amandi, Nolan North, Brian Bloom, Keisha Sharp, Jamie Gray Hyder, and Rick D. Wasserman. It is directed by Jeff Wamester. I think I said his name right. He also directed Justice Society World War II. This is more or less a Jon Stewart origin story. He is going through some stuff as a civilian, but he shows that will, and layers of the onions peel. The Ring chooses him. He ends up around members of the Justice League who want answers because they don't know Jon Stewart. So it's like an intergalactic investigation, more layers of the onions peeling, and Jon Stewart basically proves that he's worthy of the Green Lantern ring. Again, as I probably said, reviewing Catwoman Hunted last year with the Long Halloween movies, Batman Son of the Dragons, that and the third. I am always excited. It could literally be DC Infants, like a Muppet Babies version of DC characters getting a movie. I'm going to be excited. DC animation to me rarely disappoints. I've been reviewing these movies at 8-9 years. I'm always excited. Superman Man of Tomorrow, I believe a year and a half or so ago, started a new continuity of animated movies, a new shared universe of animated movies after Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. Like, the very next movie was this Superman Man of Tomorrow. While it's almost been 2 years, and the next movie we're getting is, I don't even think it's canon. The Battle of Superboy, Damian Wayne, Battle of the Super Sons or whatever, Connor Kent. I don't even think that's canon. I think that's a one-off. So it's like DC is doing this new continuity shared universe, but I'm not positive they're putting out movies frequently enough within that universe for people to care. Because you got, like me and my guy, Nick Goodman, Rec League Podcast affiliate, we're always pointing out the next DC animated movie has this type of spine. The shared universe continuity has a spine that is starting to spell out DC universe. And I want to say, they've done 5 or 6 movies, but 2 of those movies are the Batman The Long Halloween 2-part story. And you got, like I said, you got Superman Man of Tomorrow. You got Justice Society, I want to say World War I. The 2 Long Halloween movies, and now this. And I'm probably forgetting one. And then, the Injustice cartoon that came out last year had a post-credit scene that... Are we gonna get a follow-up to Injustice that answers that post-credit scene? I did not check to see if this movie had a post-credit scene. Aldous Hodge is great as Jon Stewart. Ironically, he is also in the Black Adam movie coming up, which he plays Hawkman. Hawkgirl is in this. I love her warrior mentality. Jamie Gray Hyder was very dope as Hawkgirl. Jimmy Simpson as Green Arrow if I'm like basing my knowledge of Green Arrow off of the TV show, he didn't feel like Stephen Amell's Oliver Queen. Like Stephen Amell's Oliver Queen was deadly serious. This is the mission, no jokes. This Green Arrow is very quippy, like very sarcastic, very quippy. I liked him in this movie, but he felt more of like a Hal Jordan. But also like Jon Stewart in this movie has a lot of baggage, and he has to like find it within himself to want to be Green Lantern, and I really dug that arc. I praise the animation in these movies all the time because they look more traditionally animated instead of CG, computer animated. That I grew up during traditional animation. Sue me if I like it. But the Battle of the Super Sons movie is supposed to be CG animated, and we'll see if I love it, because is it gonna look like Smallfoot or DC League of Super Pets coming out this weekend? I like this animation. I like this story. I liked the voice work. I did not in a million years see the third act coming. I want to see, like, we have this universe as Superman. We have this universe as Wonder Woman, Batman, now Green Lantern, other Justice League related characters in this movie. I want to see them team up. Like, I want this universe to get its Justice League team up next year. And I've told multiple people, I want these animated writers to get a crack at a DCEU live action movie, because sue me if you think opposite. DC Animation, with their movies, they have a better track record than DC theatrically. Yeah, like, give whoever wrote Green Lantern Beware My Power, give them a crack at, I mean, who knows, like, Comic-Con just passed. DC literally shit the bed, gave us a Shazam trailer, teased Black Adam that comes out in 3 months, maybe less, and said nothing about the Aquaman sequel, said nothing about the Flash, said nothing about what's coming up after Batgirl, Blue Beetle. Give these writers Booster Gold. Give these writers a Man of Steel sequel. But Warner Brothers has their heads too far up their asses. I feel like fans overall have been, like, begging for a Green Lantern movie, a Jon Stewart movie theatrically, a Green Arrow movie theatrically, and I feel like Warner Brothers is just like, throw them in a cartoon, here you go, nerds, stop your crying. And yes, this is cool. Very, very, both characters were portrayed very well. I still want them on the big screen. But yeah, man, in closing, I'm going to repeat myself again. Great characters, great animation, interesting story, surprising third act. If you're a fan, check this out, man. With all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Green Lantern Beware My Power is dope. Have you seen Green Lantern Beware My Power, man? What you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Also, in this shared continuity ever since Superman Man of Tomorrow, what's your favorite movie within this shared universe? I'm going to say The Long Halloween by a hair, because this was really good. I might bump this to a 4.5 after I think about it. I've recently watched and reviewed Nope and Thor Love and Thunder. As I alluded to earlier, upcoming, I have reviews coming for DC League of Super Pets. Next weekend, I'm going to watch and review Bullet Train. I'll watch and most likely review Prey on Hulu, the Predator prequel. And then August is so light. I don't know if I'll do 3 reviews in August, man, but stay tuned, man. Rec League Podcast, episode 81, we talk about bad movies that we enjoy. Again, as my podcast, Rec League affiliate, Sigmund Cinema says, there are no guilty pleasures. You like what you like. So, on that note, like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.